Nephro Nick, Behind the Mascot, the true story of a kidney-shaped hero in the studio he calls home. Written by Lincoln Humphries. In Nephro Nick's Perspective. Part 1. Chapter 1. Born from a battle and a canvas file. Most mascots start in design studios. I started in a hospital room in a Canva app. Let me explain. I'm Nephro Nick, and I wasn't born in a factory. I was born in the imagination of a 15-year-old kidney transplant warrior named Lincoln. A kid who didn't just survive his journey, he turned it into a mission. While most people see medical battles as something you just get through, Lincoln saw his as something to build from. And that's exactly what he did. He built Lincoln Studios, a movie studio inspired by his own story and mine. Now, I didn't start out looking the way I do. At first, I was just a fun little drawing Lincoln created on Canva. I was barely a mascot, more like a friendly kidney-shaped cartoon, meant to show hope and strength. But Lincoln saw potential in me. I had a name, a mission, and a whole vibe. And then things got wild. I started showing up on Lincoln Studio social media. I got my own page. People started following me, laughing with me, reposting my messages. I wasn't just a side character. I was becoming the heart of the studio, a symbol of resilience, creativity, and a little humor in the hard days. Lincoln didn't just make a mascot. He made me a messenger. For every kid fighting a battle, every dream that starts small, and every big idea that began with a Canva file and a whole lot of heart. So yeah, I'm Nephro Nick, born from a sketch, raised by a survivor, built for something way bigger than I ever imagined. Chapter 2. Link strong lights, camera, action. The first day I stepped into the spotlight, I wasn't on a Hollywood soundstage or a fancy set. No, I was on a mission, born from a hospital journey, a kid's imagination, and one big, bold idea. What if my story could inspire others? That's what my creator Lincoln asked himself. And that's how Lincoln Studios came to life. Lincoln was only 15 years old, a kidney transplant warrior, a fighter sent both. But he didn't want to be known just for what he went through. He wanted to be known for what he created from it. And let me tell you, when he dreamed up this studio, he didn't hold back. He had stories to tell, messages to share, a community to reach, and he knew he couldn't do it alone. That's where I came in. I may have started out as a simple Canva drawing, just a squishy kidney cartoon with a big smile, but Lincoln saw something more. He gave me a mission, to be the mascot who made people laugh, listen, and believe. Then with a little AI magic, I got my glow up and became me. A full-on mascot with arms, a face, and enough personality to light up a camera lens. The first time I appeared on Lincoln Studios social media, I wasn't nervous. I was ready, because I wasn't just promoting a project. I was part of a movement, a message, a voice for every kid like Lincoln who'd been through medical challenges and still dared to dream big. Lights on, camera rolling, hope in every frame. That's the Lincoln way. That's the Nephro Nick way. Chapter 3. Mascot on a mission. Lincoln Studios just made me my very own Instagram page. That's when everything started to feel real. I wasn't just a drawing anymore. I wasn't just a fun idea Lincoln made on Canva. I was Nephro Nick, a full-blown mascot with a mission, a message, and now a place to be seen. The first time I posted a picture, it was one of the designs Lincoln made, posing me in front of a cool backdrop on Canva, with a big smile and even bigger purpose. Each post was more than just a photo. It was a way to tell people, hey, I'm Nephro Nick. I represent strength, survival, and creativity. And I'm proud to be part of Lincoln Studios, a place built from the heart of a 15-year-old kidney transplant warrior who turned his story into something powerful. Lincoln didn't just create me. He built a whole world around me. He used Canva to make different pictures and backdrops, bringing me to life in all kinds of scenes. Funny, hopeful, serious, and bold. Then, with AI, I became something more than just a file. I became real. A mascot with a story to tell and a voice that could reach so many people. Then came my first video. The backdrop was simple. That suit was Lincoln's way of introducing me to the world, not just as a mascot, but as a symbol. A reminder that even through the hardest times, kids like him can still dream, create, and lead. I stood tall. I smiled wide. I posed with pride because this wasn't just about me. It was about everyone who's ever felt different or defeated. I was created to show them that they matter. Their story matters. Their future matters. So yeah, foam arms, giant shoes and all, I'm a mascot on a mission, and I've only just begun. Chapter 4. Growing one post at a time. Going viral? Nah, that hasn't happened yet. But you know what? I've learned something even better than thousands of likes or millions of views. It's the small moment that matter most. When Lincoln Videos gave me my own Instagram page, I didn't expect to blow up overnight. I just wanted to be seen, heard, understood. Every post, every picture, every caption Lincoln made helped tell a story. Our story. One filled with heart, hospital memories, healing, and hope. Lincoln didn't create me to be famous. He created me to represent something bigger than either of us. The power of stories, survival, and staying strong when life gets tough. Even if I don't go viral, even if I never hit 1 million followers, I'll keep showing up. Because somewhere, there's a kid who feels alone, a teen like Lincoln who wonders if their story matters. And if they see me and realize they're not alone, then I've already made an impact. And that's what matters the most. Chapter 5. Why I Exist. At first, I thought I was just a fun idea. A cool little mascot Lincoln made to give Lincoln Videos a face. Maybe help with some posters, show up in a few videos, smile in the background. But then, something changed. I started to listen. I listened to Lincoln's story. The surgeries, the hospital stay, the strength it took to smile through pain. I listened to how Lincoln Videos wasn't just a hobby. It was his heart. His way of turning all the hard stuff he went through into something that could help others feel less alone. And that's when it hit me. I'm not just here to decorate a studio. I'm not here to be funny or silly or just stand in the corner of a post. I mean, sure, I'm here for all those things. But the main reason I'm here is because kids like Lincoln need a symbol. They need to see that being different can be powerful. That scars can be part of a story, not the end of it. That mascots can carry real meaning. Lincoln made me because he wanted people to understand that kidney journeys, transplants, checkups, scars, strength deserve to be seen and talked about. And he didn't just want to tell his story, he wanted to build something bigger around it. That's why I exist. To stand for every kid fighting a battle no one ever sees. I may look like a character, but I'm really a messenger. And I carry a message straight from the heart of Lincoln Videos. You are strong, you are seen, you are not alone. Chapter 6. Becoming part of something bigger. Lincoln Videos wasn't just Lincoln's project. It was a community, a family, a place where stories like Lincoln could be shared, and where hope wasn't just a word, but something real. When Lincoln introduced me to this world, I felt it instantly. Through social media posts, messages from friends and supporters, and even quiet moments when Lincoln talked about his journey, I understood that I was more than just a design. I was a symbol. Being part of Lincoln Studios meant I had a mission, to be a beacon of hope, a friend for those who needed it, and a reminder that no matter the battle, we're never truly alone. That's when I knew I wasn't just a character, I was part of something bigger. Chapter 7. Made of pixels, full of purpose. I've never been in a real-life costume. I've never stood on the stage. Never had my own series or big cartoon debut. I don't move, I don't dance. I'm just online. A collection of shapes, colors, and ideas born on Canva, brought to life with AI, and shared through Lincoln Videos posts and stories. But that doesn't make me any less real. Every time Lincoln clicks post, I show up. In a world that scrolls fast and forgets even faster. Somehow I stick, because I'm not just a design. I was created by a 15-year-old kidney transplant warrior who turned pain into creativity. Even if I've never walked down a hallway or stood in front of a crowd, I've traveled far, through screens, lights, shares, and quiet moments when someone out there needed a smile. No, I haven't had a show, but I've shown up. No, I haven't walked the earth, but I've walked beside a kid who kept dreaming when things were tough. So yeah, I made a picture, but I'm for a purpose. Maybe someday I'll be more than online, but for now, I'm exactly where I want to be. Chapter 8, Looking Ahead. I might just be a digital mascot right now, but I dream big. Why wouldn't I? My creator does. Lincoln, he's only 15, but his eyes are bigger than most adults can imagine. He's a kidney transplant warrior, a storyteller, a dreamer, and the heart behind Lincoln Studios. And believe me, he's not finished. Every time he opens his notepad app with a new film idea, or designs a graphic in Canva, or posts to show part of the journey, I feel it. The future pulling us forward. He dreams of turning Lincoln Studios into something even more powerful than it already is. A place where real stories are told, a space where kids like him, kids who face tough battles, can tell their stories through film just like Lincoln did. And me, I dream of being part of that. Maybe one day I'll be more than just an image. Maybe one day there'll be Lincoln Studios movie with carpets and Nephro Nick merchandise and Lincoln Studios merchandise. And who knows what else. But even that takes time. I'm not going anywhere because Lincoln Studios was built on something real, hope, creativity, resilience, truth, and I was built to carry that message, one post at a time. The future is wide open and we're just getting started. Chapter 9. The thank you I'll always carry. Lincoln, if you're reading this, I see you, and I thank you. You didn't just draw a mascot, you gave your story a new way to live. You turned fear and pain into purpose. You looked at a hard journey and said, I'm going to build something from this, and somehow I became part of that. Thank you for bringing me to life. Thank you for letting me be a piece of your strength. And thank you for making sure kids like you, kids like us, feel seen. Chapter 10. Behind every post. People might scroll past my face without thinking twice. They might see me as another colorful cartoon in their feed. And every time I show up on your screen, I'm carrying a story worth hearing. Chapter 11. The studio that saved me. Without Lincoln Studios, I wouldn't exist. It's the heart of my story and the engine that drives everything I do. This isn't just a studio that makes videos or posts on social media. It's a sanctuary where pain transforms into creativity, where scars become stories, and where hope is made visible. Lincoln built Lincoln Studios not just to tell his own story, but to lift others up who are fighting battles like his. It's a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, creativity can be a way through. When Lincoln designed me on Canva, he wasn't just making a mascot. He was giving shape to a symbol of that strength. Chapter 12. When nobody was watching. Most of my life happens off screen. I'm just an image on a screen, but the real work happens in silence. There are days when Lincoln posts something and the likes of view, the comments scarce. Those quiet days might seem like failure to some, but to us, they are proof of persistence. Every post is a small act of courage, even if nobody notices. It's in those quiet moments that the real magic happens. The moment when Lincoln reminds himself why he started. He's not doing this for fame or followers. He's doing it for connection, for meaning, for hope. I'm in those moments too. Standing steady, a reminder that showing up counts, even when the crowd is small, because the stories that matter most aren't always the loudest. They're the ones told in whispers, in everyday bravery, and steady steps forward. Chapter 13. Dreams of a real costume. I live on screens for now, but sometimes I imagine what it would be like to step outside and be real. What if Lincoln's dream comes true and I become a costume? A real mascot who can visit hospitals, schools, meeting kids face to face. What if I could bring smiles, hugs, and hope, not just through posts, but in real life? That would be something. Because for kids who feel scared or alone, a friendly mascot might be the spark they need to feel brave. Lincoln thinks about this dream a lot, and I'm ready. Ready to bring digital hope into the world, one hug at a time. Chapter 14. Legacy Mode. I'm not here for a trend or a moment of fame. I'm here for legacy, because Lincoln isn't building something that fades. He's building something that grows, a foundation that will support many dreams to come. Every follower, every video, every idea is another brick in the foundation of Lincoln. We aren't trying to go viral. We're trying to go forever. Chapter 15. The Lincoln generation. If Lincoln could build this at 15, imagine what the kids who come after him will do. Maybe the next kid is already drawing characters in a bedroom somewhere. Or maybe the next kid has a story waiting to be told and who needs to share their story. You never know. Chapter 16. Studio days and story nights. Lincoln Video isn't just about lights, camera, action. It's about heart planning and late night ideas scribbled on a notepad app and dreamed up between doctor appointments and editing sessions. I see Lincoln pouring his heart into every frame, even when no one's watching. Sometimes the best ideas come at night when it's quiet and all you can hear is your heartbeat and your dreams talking back, even at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's when stories are born, and maybe the next big one is about me. Chapter 17. Who is Nick, really? People ask, so who exactly is Nephro Nick? A mascot? A character? An advocate? The truth is, I'm all of it. I'm a symbol, a story, a smile. I'm made of Lincoln's strength and stitched together by a purpose. I was created to make people feel seen, heard, and understood, especially kids fighting big battles in small bodies. I'm proof that something beautiful can be made from struggle. Chapter 18. Nick's message to the kids. I don't just exist for fun. I was created for kids like Lincoln, brave, strong, and facing more than most adults could handle. I was made to give them something to smile at, something to connect to, something to remind them you are not alone. If I could talk directly to every kid out there with a medical journey, I'd say, your story matters, your fight is real, and your spirit, it's powerful. I might just be a digital drawing, but I've got a big heart made from the biggest kind of courage, Lincoln's. And if he could turn a hard journey into a movie studio, into hope, into me, then imagine what you can do. I'm Nephro Nick, and I'm here to tell you, keep going. You're stronger than you know. Chapter 19. Nick at the drawing board. Every mascot has an origin, but not every mascot gets a makeover. One afternoon, Lincoln opened up Canva again. This time it wasn't a poster picture of me, it was to redesign me, not from scratch, but with care. He adjusted my shape, tweaked my smiles, added shadows, highlights, even gave me a few new poses. At first I was nervous. Was I being replaced? But I quickly realized something. Lincoln wasn't changing who I was. He was helping me grow. Just like him, I was evolving. The new version of me wasn't better, just braver, bolder, and ready for what's next. It reminded me that even mascots made from love need updates. Sometimes because stories don't stay frozen, they keep moving forward. And I'm not just drawing anymore. I'm a vision, still growing with every click. Chapter 20, the final chapter. So here we are, 20 chapters, one boy, one mascot, one message. Your story has power. From canvas sketches to social media pages, from a hospital bed to a movie studio, Lincoln built something unforgettable, and he brought me along for the ride. But I can feel it, something stirring, bigger ideas, deeper dreams, a new phase. I've never been in a film. I've never starred in a series. But maybe, just maybe, it's time. Is the world ready for a Nephro Nick show? A film? A Lincoln Video production with me at the center? Maybe that's the next story waiting to be told. And if it is, you'll be the first to know. Because I'm not going anywhere. The end.